A significant breakthrough was achieved in Manipur as the Meiteis and the Hmar group of the Kuki-Zo sealed a peace pact for the Jiribam district. Under the agreement, both groups are committed to restoring normalcy in the district and preventing incidents of arson and shooting. Facilitated by the state government, this agreement between the leaders of the Meitei and Hmar community in Assam aims to end hostilities and establish peace in Jiribam. Three key resolutions were reached during the meeting. The first was for both sides to make full efforts to bring normalcy and prevent incidents of firing and arson. The second was to cooperate with security forces operating in district. The third was for controlled and coordinated movement. The reconciliation meeting took place on Thursday morning at the CRPF Group Center in Dayapur near Silchar in Assam, Kachas district. Moderated by Jiribam district administration, the two sides agreed to meet again after 15th of August. Representatives from the Meitei and Hmar communities of the Jiribam district, along with representatives from other tribal communities such as Meitei, Thadu and Mizo, attended the meeting. Although the pact is currently limited to one district, government sources hailed it as a major achievement, expressing hope that it could serve as a roadmap for peace negotiations throughout the state. A Meitei group leader emphasized the importance of control movement due to the current tensions, making parts of the district inaccessible. A Hmar leader described these resolutions as initial steps, with further discussions planned to secure more rights for their community. An official acknowledged the beginning of progress despite challenges and appreciated the residents of Jiribam for participating in the meeting. So Jiribam success, Rami, first to you quickly, then I'll go to Mr. Haukip and Suhas Chakma with Hmar. I think, isn't it a good step?
Karthikeyan, good evening. As you know, I've been traveling and I come back and there is so much happening. Delhi's been flooded, Wayanad has happened, so on and so forth. I can just say that this is the best news that I have heard in a really long time, not just in the last 1 week, but in the last 1 year when you have been covering this issue week on end, And I think this is what we were saying right at the beginning, that dialogue is so important, and dialogue is not going to come from an artificial creation of any sort of peace group, but common people on ground who are affected by violence and the onus lies on their shoulders to be able to communicate, And I think they have really taken the first most important step, which is going to be which is going to give the impetus to all other groups across Manipur to be able to take the same step. Now, I have to also compliment you and the Chief Minister on, the interview was a great interview. It was straight speak. And I think he said something very important, is that the government has been working, that there has been dialogue that they've been trying to achieve. And I think that is very important to get across to communities, all communities in Manipur, so that there isn't any lack of trust towards the government, because eventually, the onus of responsibility lies on them as well. But if I was to say anything further with a little caution, I'd say this, that Jiribam is a very special place, of course, and this situation has made it even more special. But there are other bigger cities like Churchandpur, wherein there are bigger communities, and there's always this fringe element that will say, oh well, we need our demands to be fulfilled before a dialogue. I'm expecting this to happen, And I think that has to be completely shut down and sidelined at the word go, because demands can come later.
Okay.
Once peace is achieved, anything can be spoken about and anything can be debated, but peace has to be achieved. So I think peace before any sort of demand, and we need to sort of shut it down at that.
Okay, fair enough.